Hi, welcome to monumentalmath.com. This is Factor, then Simplify Algebraic Fractions, Set 2. Okay, we have a fraction here where it's an algebraic expression over top of another algebraic expression. This assumes that you know how to multiply binomials and monomials and get trinomials, and then how you can factor them and go backwards. So x squared minus 2x minus 8 needs to be factored. We need x squared factored into x and x. 8 gets factored into two numbers that'll make 2. 8 is 1 and 8, or 2 and 4. 2 and 4 is what we need. They're going to multiply to give you a negative 8, which means one of them's negative and one's positive. You look at this sign. The bigger of these numbers has to have that sign. And then this will have the other sign. Over top of. Now we need to factor the denominator. Factors of 8, so that's going to be 2 and 4 again. However, this time they need to add to give you a negative, but multiply to give you a positive, which means they both must have been negative. They both were negative to add to a negative, but a negative times a negative would get you a positive. Then you look at what will cancel, x minus 4 and x minus 4. That becomes your answer, x plus 2 over x minus 2. You may want to look at this and say, oh, I can cancel the x's and cancel the 2's. No, you can't. Because if x was 5, that numerator would be 5 plus 2. If x is 5, then it's 5 minus 2. That becomes 7 over 3. Well, that doesn't just drop away and become 0 or 1. So we can't cancel when they're being added. We can only cancel when they're being factored, when it's factors. Okay, the next one has x squared minus 2x minus 35. Well, first is going to factor into x and x. Now we need factors of 35 that differ by 2. 1 times 35 or 5 times 7. Well, it's 5 times 7. They multiply to give you a negative, which means one's positive and one's negative. You look here, the bigger of these two numbers has to have this sign, and the other number has the opposite sign. This in the denominator is a difference of squares, a square minus a square. So it's going to be x plus 5, x minus 5. Okay, then these factors drop out. Our final answer is x minus 7 over the x minus 5. And then you're done. Okay, our next one has x squared plus 7x plus 10. Both of those are addition, that's nice. X squared plus x minus 20. So on top, you want factors of x squared, factors of 10 that give you 7. Well, that'd be 2 and 5. If these are both addition signs, then these are both addition signs. X squared came from x and x. Then we need factors of 20 that somehow give us a difference of 1. So that'd be 5 and 4. They both multiply to give you negatives. One has to be negative, one has to be positive. You look at this number here, it's positive. So the bigger of these two numbers has to be this sign. The other sign has to be the opposite. Now this will cancel this factor. You get x plus 2 over x minus 4, and then it's simplified. Now you go ahead, give it a try. Set 2 of Factor, then Simplify Algebraic Fractions. Good luck. Hope you enjoy that challenge.